Hey guys, so the second wave of Zoids Wild kits is out. It's this guy, the Kuwaga, and also the Grachiosaurus, and I have both, but for this one I'm going to do the whole build on camera with the Grachiosaurus. I think I'm going to be doing a written review of the build, but I will put up a video of the walking motion and probably also a few comments about it. For now, though, we're going to crack this guy out of the box. We're going to take a look at what's in here. Then I'm going to build him, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in motion. It shouldn't take too long. You know how it is with these kits, no sprues and all. So I think I've already cut the box tape right here. There we go. So, shockingly enough, we have this cardboard insert with that digital camo pattern on it. The motor is not here on the side. Also, actually, let's take a quick look at this box here. Well, it's the usual, it's a little photoshopped image of a swarm of Kuwagas. Affiliation is death metal, evidently. Pictures on the side. Parts, regular mode. Wild blast mode. Yeah, I think by now most of us know what these Zoids Wild boxes look like, right? So, whoops, maybe don't hold it upside down, not nuts. So yeah, that's the box. Contents, not a whole lot in here, of course. This is a wind-up kit. We have the A bag with the bone structure. We have the B bag with the armor parts, and we have the S bag with the rubber caps and the pilots and the eyes and the motor and this bit right here. Instructions are a folding pamphlet and the usual nice matte colored paper, and I'm just wondering, obviously here's the building instructions. Yeah, no picture of the wild continent, just the usual. Now this is going so quick. I think I'm just gonna get these parts out of the backs right on camera instead of stopping it. I really don't see why. So let's get the A bag opened up first. Get these two out of the way. There we go. Mandibles. Body halves, I guess. Legs. I think these are the same legs as on the one of the other Zoids, whose name escapes me now because I'm such an expert. And this part right here, the B bag. Again, not a fan of the collar. Armor to go on the mandibles, I guess. Wings. Some nasty sprue marks here. Not good. And finally, the S bag with a bunch of stuff that I'm about to lose. Nope. Here we go. Eyes, as usual, backed separately so the paint doesn't chip off. Exact same motor as for the one of the previous Zoids and the Wild line. Stickers, also the usual. Pilot figure looks like this. It's a mechanical piece here that probably drives Wild Blast mode. And I'm guessing, hold on, we've got 5, 6, 8 caps, which means that the actual kit uses 6. Okay, so that's all the parts. As you can see, not a whole lot. Not surprising though, and it's Zoid, so simplicity is in fact a virtue. If you're disappointed, you don't know Zoids. You really shouldn't be. So, just putting down the instructions here so that I can get this guy built. We start with the gearbox, and we put S1 on top of this. As you can see, this will move back and forth and probably open and close the mandibles, I'm guessing. Next, we put these two body halves on like thus, I think. Wait, this right? Yeah. Peg here, peg in the front, peg in the back, peg in the front. These two peg together as well. Here we go. This goes on top. Nope, on the bottom. Like this. This all looks very familiar, of course. Then we put the legs on, and wiggle them around a bit to get them in place. Not a problem. Except that I'm not very smart. Get this one on. Now the instructions are telling me to get the caps on these 6 legs, but I'm just going to get them all on the first 3, I mean. But I'm just going to put them all on right now. Now, same as before, on the Captor. Now I finally remembered its name. This is basically a modified version of the Captor if you look at all this stuff. But what I was going to say is that same as before, the legs are actually held in place by quite a bit of friction. So these caps here on the bottom, unlike on some of the 80s models, they don't really do anything to hold them in place. They're just there because it's a Zoid and it's supposed to have rubber caps. Now, next we put this on. Does this guy not have a bone mode? Looks like it, huh? So this snaps on this rod back here, like that, not very tightly. And then we take these 2 bits here and the corresponding mandible bits. Now watch me screw this up on my first attempt. Yeah. Like, yep, getting it all backwards. The one that says L, this is supposed to have an L on it. Oh, look, there's a little marking here that tells you where the front is, and an L to tell you which side it's supposed to go on. Which, had I immediately realized that, I might not have made a fool of myself, but oh well. Anyway, it's all very kid friendly, of course, which is good. These are toys. They should be kid friendly. If you want model kits of Zoids, Kotobukiya makes them. Now, these 2 go on here somehow. Like that, I guess. Okay. This is all sitting very firmly, and it looks like it's supposed to do something, but I can't imagine how it's going to move afterwards. Weird. Oh, okay. This is what, according to the instructions, this is bone mode. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to wind it up right now. There's no point. It'll walk. You can probably figure out what that means. We'll do a walking video afterwards when I'm all done. So, anyway, now we put the wings on the back armor. Also looks a lot like on the Captor. Am I the only one, by the way, who every time I say Captor, my brain thinks Slayer and starts screaming Captor of Sin? Are these on backwards? No. Oh, this is how they're supposed to go on. Just, there's a big gap here that looks like the parts don't fit, and a big gap here, but this is how it's supposed to be. So, this goes on the back. Like that. Yep. Now next we're supposed to put the eyes on. Let's get these out of the bag. Again, they are not identical. These actually do look a lot different according to the instructions anyway. Let me see if I can show you this. They don't look different at all. I think the instructions are showing like the front and the back. Okay, so this is the part during the build where if I haven't made a fool of myself for anything else, now I definitely will. Okay, so they're supposed to go on like, oh man, if I get this wrong, I'm not going to be able to get it back out. I think like that. I mean, I will be able to get it back out, but I'm going to have to take the whole damn thing apart. Does this fit? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Let's try the other side. See if it sort of fits more obviously on that side. I don't know what it is with me and these Zoids Wild eyes, but somehow I always have a problem with them. I also think it's kind of funny how the, okay, right, that looks right. How, you know, some of the other parts have like big markings for where they're supposed to go, and everything's obviously like engineered in such a way that a 5-year-old with big fat sausage fingers can get it together, which again, I don't mean that in a negative way at all. I think that's exactly the way it should be. But then like getting these eyes in there around these mandibles is friggin' impossible, I swear. I can bend that out. Okay, that's good to know. You know what I just realized? Let me put this eye on and then I'll show you something. What I just realized is that I'm an idiot. I mean, I didn't just realize that. I've just had it confirmed for myself again. So the easiest way to get these eyes on is to fold out this mandible, go plonk, put this in there, and fold the mandible back, right? Now take a look at the instructions. You see this little arrow here and here? Yeah, that's what the instructions tell you to do, is fold out the mandibles. But because I'm an idiot and I don't read instructions, well, you know. Now, apparently this is like a second set of mandibles, actually, and not the armor that goes on the other ones. So this, see this groove, goes on this peg, of course, because you're going to open and close when it walks. And now we put this on to hold the mandibles in place, and we're done. That's it. Here we go. That's the Captor all put together. The Captor, I'm calling it the Captor, the Kuwaga. The last thing to do, of course, is to put the pilot on here, like that, and like on the Captor, it sort of tucks in between the wings, which kind of makes it at least sort of a cockpit. And that's it. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the stickers on. I'm going to do that off camera though, and then we'll take a quick look at what it looks like in motion. And here he goes. As you can see, he walks, mandibles open and close, and he doesn't get very far. Here's where he stops. Wild blast just means you fold out these extra claws, and for some reason he gets a little farther. Probably something to do with the way it's balanced. I don't know, it's a little weird. And here you have him on the spinny thing. No, I'm not going to stop saying spinny thing. So yeah, as you can see, it's basically a modified version of the Captor, as I've already said a couple of times, which is okay, you know, because it works, so why not? From the side, you can kind of tell because of the head of the shape. From the top, it's not really all that obvious, so it's fine. And yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a whole lot to say about this one, guys. It's another wind-up bug. It's a modified version of one that already exists. It looks good, it works, the Wild Blast mode is okay, nothing to go crazy about, and that's pretty much it. If you like the Captor, you're gonna like this one too. If you've already decided you hate Zoids Wild, well, this one isn't gonna convince you otherwise. So, as usual, I'm gonna maybe let him spin around a couple more times, and then I hope you had fun watching this, because I had fun making it. If you want this one, go and get it. If you don't want it, I guess don't. And I'll see you guys in the next one.